Abusia Micha and Amsan so more about Emirate Channel, so had I saw a bear media GH. Abusia for the minority leader for the MPP. Honorable Alexander AfenyoMarkins, Abusia is in big trouble. Yes. And ya expose a year Alexander, the minority leader, a year parliamenter, and Yansam Ketua. Just say, Omuchomusemo, Alexander AfenyoMarkins, after Chiluma, I could do a year ECOWAS parliament. Nabusia, or could do a year ECOWAS parliament. No, dear and Sam and Okokano ho. Just say, dear and Sam and dear free a year Ghana parliamenter, or dear what could do a ho. Allegedly, Waliki and Sama Matisi and 7 baby a year Ghana parliament Abusia and then you chin anymore and answer. Because had I say a baby media GH. Send the deacon to a channel so Abusia. Best also best subscribe like an hour bounce wash out for person to be a channel. And you'll be young quality a dear. Just say Honorable Alexander AfenyoMarkins, the minority leader, Wakwa as you see Abusia. Just say Yinti in your course or parliamentary here. But my dear subscribe like an hour share. I'm a for person to be a channel and be a channel. More if it's a notification bonus for more podcast update.
The Honorable AfenyoMarkins Alexander Kwamina was at that session of the ECOWAS Parliament, attended that session of the ECOWAS Parliament in clear defiance of a resolution of this Parliament. In clear defiance of a resolution of this Parliament. That is why, Mr. Speaker, I have cited the provisions of Order 31-0, which says that any act or omission which affronts the dignity or authority of Parliament, Mr. Speaker, and let me emphasize, authority of Parliament, any act that affronts the authority of the Parliament of Ghana or produces any such effect constitutes contempt of Parliament and a breach of parliamentary privilege. Mr. Speaker, by defying this Parliament resolution, removing him from the delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament, and actually going to Port Harcourt and attending the session, Mr. Speaker, he has clearly affronted the dignity and engaged in an act that constitutes an affront to the authority of this Parliament. And it is time that the Honorable AfenyoMarkins be put in his proper place. Mr. Speaker, I therefore rise pursuant to the relevant orders to make a complaint of contempt of Parliament and a breach of parliamentary privilege, and to urge you, pursuant to the appropriate orders, to refer the Honorable AfenyoMarkins Alexander Kwamina to the Privileges Committee for him to be processed. And if indeed the committee comes to a conclusion that my contention that he is of this House, that the appropriate sanctions be executed in relation to the Honorable Alexander Kwamina AfenyoMarkins. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Seeking the leave. He's seeking the leave because on the order paper, we don't have item there referring to contempt of Parliament. If we had the item on the order paper, then there will be no need for him to seek leave because it's already on the order paper. But when it's not on the order paper, you have to seek leave. The timing which he did was to look at what is said on the order paper vis-a-vis the standing orders. And you know from the order paper we try to follow the order as set out in the standing orders. And so when you go through prayers, roll call, national pledge, message from the president, all those are said because of time constraints. We couldn't go through roll call, national pledge, and the rest. Then the item I took was 5, formal communication by the speaker, which is captured in the standing order 67(1)G. And so you follow down. And so when you follow through and you see that something that is captured in the order is not appearing on the order paper, but you want to raise it on the floor, then you now seek the leave of the speaker. If it is on the order paper, you don't seek the leave of the speaker again because it's there. And that is what he did. And so you see that after my formal communication, if you go through the rest, the next item from all the rest is what he has raised after the correction and adoption of votes and proceedings and official reports is what? Complaints. Because we don't have any statement, because I made my formal communication. Presentation of business statements, there's nothing like that. Then statements by ministers, there's nothing. So the next one is complaints of contempt of parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege. And that is why he stood up to seek my leave, because that item is not captured on the order paper. If it were captured on the order paper, I will refer to it, and there will be no need for him to seek my leave again. So the majority leader has not done anything out of order. He is in order, and I'll grant him the leave to raise the issue. Please, majority leader, you may do so now.
Mr. Speaker, our standing orders provide in Order 31, which deals with specific acts of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege. But even before then, we have Order 30, which describes what acts constitute contempt generally. Order 30 says, an act or omission which A, obstructs or impedes Parliament in the performance of the functions of Parliament, B, obstructs or impedes the Speaker, a member, or an officer of Parliament in the discharge of the duty of the Speaker, member, or the officer, and C, affronts the dignity of Parliament, or D, tends either directly or indirectly to produce a result referred to in paragraphs A, B, or C. Then 31 deals with the specific acts of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege. 31O specifically is what I intend to base my complaint on. 31O says, any of the following acts or conduct constitutes contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege. O, any act or omission which affronts the dignity or authority of Parliament, or which tends either directly or indirectly to bring the name of Parliament into disrepute. So an act that affronts the dignity or authority of Parliament, or which tends either directly or indirectly to produce indirectly to bring the name of Parliament into disrepute. Mr. Speaker, I think somewhere on the 22nd of July, this House passed a resolution constituting the delegation of Ghana to the ECOWAS Parliament, ECOWAS Community Parliament. Mr. Speaker, if you recall, we had removed the name of the minority leader, Honorable AfenyoMarkins Alexander Kwamina, member for Efutu, from the list of Ghana's delegation to the ECOWAS Community Parliament. So, Speaker, this resolution of this Parliament was communicated to the ECOWAS Parliament by, I believe, your good self. Mr. Speaker, the ECOWAS Parliament convened to sit in Port Harcourt in Nigeria from the 25th, the Honorable AfenyoMarkins Alexander Kwamina sitting there and refusing to give way as directed by this Parliament. Indeed, whilst our nominated delegation were there, and it was time to swear in members, the ECOWAS Parliament refused to swear in Ghana's delegation. They refused to swear in Ghana's delegation and said that